Let's read the Bible, Genesis 42. Joseph meets his brothers. What would that be like? If you sell your brother to slavery, right? And then you meet him and he's like somebody who found a place, a high place in the world. What would that be like? Now Jacob saw that there was grain in Egypt, so Jacob said to his sons, "Why are you looking at each other?" Then he said, "Look, I've heard that there's grain in Egypt. Go down there and buy some grain for us there so that we'll live and not die." So Joseph's brothers went down, 10 of them, to buy grain from Egypt. Like, that is a ridiculous number. 10 brothers? It just meant something different back then, didn't it? It's like their shoulders. That's what sons are. That's what children are. They're like part of a troop, like an army, pretty much. Tribes, I suppose. But Benjamin, Joseph's brothers, Jacob did not send, for he said an accident might happen to him. I'm just happy that I get to read the scripture, the Bible, and feel like I'm doing something. I'm just happy that this book exists. Thank God, honestly, that these writings exist. I actually dislike a lot how the people who put the Bible together try to take like credit for it in just a creepy way. Like, you wouldn't even have the Bible if it wasn't for those people. What? They just put different holy writings together and called it a thing. They don't get to take credit for the contents. That's crazy. Anyway, but I'm still happy that the Bible exists, you know, the holy writings. And I thank God for that. And that's kind of clever if you think about it, because it means there are some people who are servants of God who are kind of included in that because they did their part, right? Yeah. Anyways, where was I? But Benjamin, Joseph's brother Jacob, did not send, for he said an accident might happen to him. The sons of Israel went to buy grain among the others who were coming, because the famine was in the land of Canaan. Now Joseph was the ruler over the land. He was the provider of grain for all the people of the earth. That's pretty good of Joseph. For all the people of the earth. All right. I mean, I guess that's kind of a poetic expression, right? Then Joseph's brothers came and bowed down to him with faces to the ground. When Joseph saw his brothers, he recognized them, but he made himself unrecognizable to them. Then he spoke harshly and said to them, "Where have you come from?" "From the land of Canaan," they said, "to buy grain as food." Though Joseph recognized his brothers, they did not recognize him. Then Joseph remembered the dreams he had dreamed about them. He said to them, "You are spies. You've come to see the undefended places in the land." "No, my lords," they said to him, "your servants came to buy grain as food. All of us, we are sons of one man. We're honest. Your servants have never been spies." Man, these nasties are lying. They literally sold their own brother off. I wonder why they would try to establish legitimacy like this way, like display their trustworthiness through their brothers and stuff like that. But I guess that's how you did it back then, like through your family ties, where you're from, who your parents are, you know, what city you belong to, right? Today you would have like diplomatic papers and documents and passports. They didn't really have that. So that's kind of interesting. Like, that's the thing that they damaged. Their like legitimacy in the world. These ancient Jews. When they did that sinful thing to their own brother. "Not so," he said to them. "Rather, you've come to see the undefended places in the land." But they said, "We, your servants, are 12 brothers, sons of one man in the land of Canaan. Look, the youngest is with our father today, and the other one is no more." Joseph said to them, "It's just like I told you when I said you're spies. By this you'll be tested. By the life of Pharaoh, you will not leave from here until your youngest brother comes here." Was he the only one who kind of showed compassion for Joseph? I feel like he was. Like, he's the one who was against killing him, at least. I'm just assuming, I don't remember anymore. I have to fact check. Send one from among yourselves to get your brother, while you remain confined, in order to test your words to see whether the truth is with you. If not, by the life of Pharaoh, you are definitely spies. So he put them together in custody for 3 days. That's kind of interesting. He's swearing on the life of Pharaoh. Christ said not to swear on heaven or earth because they're gods and stuff like that. I guess it's okay to swear on the name of some great ruler. You know? Is it? To emphasize a point, but not anything that is of God, right? So he put them together in custody for 3 days. Then Joseph said to them on the 3rd day, do this and you will live. I fear God. If you're honest, let one of your brothers remain as a prisoner in the guardhouse where you've been while you go, and bring grain for the hunger in your homes. And your youngest brother bring to me so that your words can be verified and you won't die. So they did. Then each man said to his brother, we are truly guilty for our brother. We saw the distress of his soul when he begged us for mercy, but we didn't listen. That's why this distress has come to us. Reuben answered them and said, didn't I tell you, don't sin against the boy? Was it Reuben who was against it? Reuben is not the youngest then. But you didn't listen. Now see how his blood is now being accounted for. They did not know that Joseph was listening, since there was an interpreter between them. He turned away from them and wept. Yeah. I'm reminded of the part where it says, those who sow while weeping, you know, will harvest rejoicing, right? Or something like that. Well, I get the point anyway. When he turned back to them and spoke to them, he took Simeon from them and tied him up before their eyes. Then Joseph gave orders to fill their bags with grain, to return each man's money to his sack, and to give them provisions for the journey, so it was done for them. Then they loaded their grain on their donkeys and left from there. As one of them opened his sack to give fodder to his donkey, at the lodge he saw his money. Behold, it was in the opening of his bag. So he said to his brothers, my money has been returned, look, it's in my bag. Their hearts sank. Trembling, each one turned to his brother and said, what is this that God has done to us? Then they came to their father Jacob in the land of Canaan. They told him all that had happened to them, saying, the man, the lord of the land, spoke with us harshly and took us as spies of the land. But we said to him, we're honest, we've never been spies. We are 12 brothers, sons of our father. One is no more, and the youngest is with our father today in the land of Canaan. Then the man, the lord of the land, said to us, by this I'll know if you're honest. Leave one of your brothers with me. As for the hunger of your homes, take and go. Then bring your youngest brother to me, so that I may know you are not spies, but you are honest. I'll give you back your brother, and you can move about freely in the land. Now as they were emptying their sacks, behold, there was each man's bundle of money in his sack. When they saw their money's bundles, they and their father, they were afraid. Well, yeah, there's something obviously going on. Are they like paranoid that they're gonna be set up? Like this was a theft or something? I don't know. Then their father Jacob said to them, you've made me childless. Joseph is no more, now Simeon is gone, and next you'll take Benjamin. Everything is against me. Then Reuben spoke to his father, saying, you can put my 2 sons to death if I don't bring him back to you. Put him in my hand, and I will return him to you. But he said, my son will not go down with you, for his brother is dead and he alone remains. And if harm should happen to him along the way you're going, you'll bring my gray hair down to Sheol in grief. This is kind of a cliffhanger to end on, but I'm gonna end it anyway. Right. The next chapter is named Judah Pledges for Benjamin.